To the cloud. Now, all right, let me try and do my intro. My intro is, welcome to Convos with Inferiors. Right now, it's your boy Inferiors. I've got my second guest, man, like ADK, aka Alex Johnson. What is going on? How you doing, bro?
I'm all good, brother. How you doing? You good?
Yeah, bro. I just thought I'd just catch you. This jacket's annoying me. I need to get a new background or some shit. Don't worry, by the 10th episode, I'll have a studio. But yeah, no, I'm good, bro. I just thought I'd just check in with you. And then just talk about shit, bro, like DJ stuff and just kind of like, I feel like everyone has knowledge, everyone's got a journey, everyone's got experiences. And I feel like, you know, like we can all learn from other people's experiences in life. Do you know what I mean? So I like to just see like how you started, what's been, you know, your goals, that sort of shit. Do you know what I mean? Just because potentially someone might listen and then they might take a piece of nugget that you're saying and use that for their life. So first off, like introduce yourself, bro. Like I've known you for what?
Boy,
you knew me before. I knew you before I was a DJ. Yeah, bro, that's one.
15 years, 15, no, even longer than that.
I want to say 15, 14?
Yeah, about that.
I want to say 15, 14 years. Can I say where I see you when you worked?
Yeah.
Warren James. Am I right,
Yes.
Warren James? Yeah.
Yes, bro, that was time.
And because I used to buy these earrings, these studs, like black ones or thingy.
Yeah. Everyone used to come in and buy them from there.
Bro, you needed to get them studs, like, because I got 2 ears pierced, so I needed the studs. And they would always just break or I'd lose them, so I'd always come in and just top up in the spuds. And then that's why I met you. And then you was there. I was working in Free, I believe. Do you remember I was working for Free or T-Mobile?
No, you was in T-Mobile.
Okay, I worked in Free first, and then I worked T-Mobile, and then I left and I come. I was in T-Mobile. You was in Warren James, and years. That was before. Was you DJing then?
I was DJing then. But I've been DJing what? I started back in. Oh mate, I can't even. Bro, I think I was about 14. 14. Yeah, when I used to, because obviously we're from Bow, so obviously everyone. So from Bow, bro, you know what it's like. That life is.
Everyone's on the music. Like
So I always remember hanging around with a crew called Raw once, and everyone used to say to me, "Alex, you need to do something. If you don't want to rap, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?" And I was like, They only had one DJ, and it was a guy called Pacer, Kieran. Shout out Kieran. And what happened? He must have said, "Jump on a DJ." I was like, "All right, I'll give it a try." And then one other guy called Ultra. He was Getz's DJ who'd done his tour and everything. And he said to me, "Alex, look, come to my house. I'll teach you."
Where does Ultra live?
Ultra lives in Stepney Green.
I know Ultra.
Yeah.
He lives in them blocks, like opposite
Yellow
Globe.
block.
Yeah, bro. When he said Ultra, I was like, I know a guy called Ultra, but I didn't know that. I only knew he was called Ultra afterwards. I knew him for his real name, which I can't remember. But we used to play football with him, bro.
Yeah,
my nan's from there, innit? We used to play football all together. Him, because the doctor's surgery is right near where he lives. So we used to play football. We go to the green.
Green.
I knew Ultra. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's because that surgery behind his house, that was my surgery as well.
Oh, for real? Because that was my nan. So then I'll go with my nan's there. But what is he still Getz? I didn't know he was Getz's DJ.
Yeah, he done a show. Like he when Getz done was touring, he was Getz's tour DJ.
Oh shit! When Getz was Ghetto or Getz?
I think it was Ghetto.
Yeah.
From my
like when
understanding,
Kano come out with that sort of stuff. Then
yeah.
Okay,
But he showed me. He was like, "Yeah, come to my house. Let's be tense." And he's giving me grime, and I was like, I'm not. I don't want to do grime. I want to do something different. He's like, "Yeah, but this is all I've got. You have to learn." Then I used to go Rhythm Division.
Yeah. Did you ever see Sparky there?
Yeah, you see Sparky there, Maximum.
Was Matt what? The Maximum work there?
Max, I think he was working there. I always see Maximum there.
Yeah.
So, and then I just see all the old lot, Dizzy there, Wiley there.
Yeah. God's
all
gift,
the Roman man, God's gift.
Yeah.
What's his name? Rico. Everyone. So it was mad. Them days were good.
Bro, I can't even imagine. Because you know what's crazy, yeah? Because like you see, them days, I was in Bow Boys.
Yeah.
If you don't know me, I'm from Bow. took us to the podcast. This is my second episode. So then, like, but I lived in a different part of Bow, so I lived near my length, but still classed as Bow, innit? British Street Estate, them sides. So opposite that Central Foundation Girls' School, you know that area.
Yeah.
But everyone else from Bow Boys lived in Old Ford, which is basically Roman Road, Riven Division. So like there was all these man there, but I just didn't really know much about what was going on because I'm a couple of years older. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, because I never really hung around there, but I reckon if I was there more often, like in Romans, I would have seen all of that. I would probably see you there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything. It's just that everyone went north from the school. I went south into like Mile End, but no, them days were crazy, bro. Like, it was just like, it was like there was a bug in the east where everyone had energy, everyone had music, everyone was busy.
Bro, I remember going to Riven Division and it was ram the whole, like it was on the corner.
Yeah.
And like they must have been having a DJ set in there. D Double was there, Wiley, all the top DJs, Nasty Crew.
Yeah.
Remember Shizzle and Nappa and
yeah. They're in that tune, Ford with them.
Yeah, all of them there. And they was having some massive MC clash thing, bro. It was sick. It was one of the best times. And then obviously I was DJing and whatnot with Ultra because obviously he was trading me. And then we used to go to what club was it? We used to go to West Ferry.
Where's that?
West Ferry, right next to Limehouse.
Oh, the area West Ferry.
Yeah,
okay,
West Ferry.
Yeah.
Right where Limehouse police station is. There used to be like a community club there. And every Wednesday or Thursday, like all the different crews used to come together and have MC clashes. Yeah, bro. Back in the day, it was sick. And then
what year we say? What year we say? Pre-2000?
I would say 2002, 2003.
Okay, yeah.
About them times, yeah. And then what happened? Yeah. And then there used to be Link Centre in Bow, in Devons Road. So we had Link Centre. Yeah, we used to go Link Centre. Then there was a centre in Roman. There was a centre on the island. There was a centre in Chris Street. There was just like loads. So I used to play and everyone used to everyone would be doing grime and then I'd play one or two tunes and then I'd be like, nah, I'll change it. I'd go into hip hop, R&B, dancehall, and everyone would be like, oh, why is he changing the vibe? And I'm just like, who was it? I went mad. It was I can't remember who was MCing, and he always used to say to me, he's from Bow. He used to say to me, Alex, why do you always change the vibe for? Like, this is not what we're doing. I said, bro, this is what I like. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Obviously, and then what happened? What happened after that? Obviously, I stopped for a little while because times changed and people split, and I think it was just a case of everyone was just getting older. Like, I didn't want to just stay in Bow and just be stuck in Bow. I wanted to venture out. I used to go to Barking. I used to go to like a link centre in Barking, like a community centre in Barking called Badawa. I used to go there with my cousin. Went to East Ham to the centre there. Like, I just started venturing out, and then I went out, went all the way to flipping Essex. Like, just carried on. Dagenham, Hornchurch, Romford, and then people just started to get to know me. And then I stopped, and I said, right, I need to knuckle down, get a job. Got a job. Then that's when. No, I'll tell you what happened. I got an apprenticeship and I had to work in Lakeside in Blue Ink.
Do you remember Blue Ink? Bro, I used to go Blue Ink in East Ham.
Yeah.
East Ham was the spot for me.
I worked there and then, I worked there for a little while, left. Don't know what else I've done after that. I was just doing whatever. But back then the music wasn't popping like how it is now. So it was a bit weird, but I was just working, not really worrying. And then I think it was 2013, 2014, me and my missus was just like, I was like, I need to do something. And she was like, what? My pal and my missus was like, what are you good at doing? And I was like, boy, don't know.
Yeah,
like,
you know, I don't know. Like, I don't know what my role is. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
There's like, you're good at talking. you're good at entertaining people. And it's like, I swear you United DJ. And I was like, yes. And then that's when I started. I always knew Marcus Prevet, but that's when I started becoming good friends with him and whatnot. And then Marcus used to play in Lux nightclub in Loughton.
Yeah, I never went there, bro. I kind of wanted to, but I never did.
Right, it was good. It was good.
Was it?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Them days were good.
Did he get shut for? Wait, I went once for when Max's went, but I think they shut it down for something. I'm not too. Maybe because it was too loud or something.
Got shut down for a few reasons, but it's changed its name quite a few times. Before it was Lux, it was something else, but it was too much violence, and then it got shut down. Changed its name to Lux, and then obviously Daryl and Marcus, which they're brothers, obviously they just brought that place back to life in my eyes, from what I see. And then it just went from there. And then Marcus used to just say to me, Alex, look, come on, jump on, play, like start doing it again. And then he went to Essex House, and then we went to all over, anywhere Marcus was playing that he knew he could bring me in, he would bring me in.
That's good, man. I like that.
Yeah, and then it went from there, really. And then I got a new job, and it was working an electrical wholesaler.
Was that when you was hitting me up for DJ stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's when I was like, right, laptop. And I wasn't sure what, because obviously I was vinyl. So I had loads of vinyls, but this whole laptop and controller, because I was fully against controllers, fully against laptop. But then I started looking into it, and I was like, okay. So I started to start moving with the times, because I was seeing EZ still using CDs. And I was like...
USBs and stuff, Yeah,
and USBs. And I was like, okay. And then Westwood was doing the same thing. But I think Westwood was using laptop.
Yeah, it means a laptop for a minute.
Yeah. And then... So when I joined that electrical wholesalers, I got friendly with West End DJ. And it just merged that I DJ'd and whatever, and then whatever. So I opened an account with, like, a business account with Apple through the company. Then I bought my laptop. Then I bought my, what did I buy? I bought my SL. I bought an SL2. And I was like, no, I need to send it back, because everyone said to me, get the SL3.
Didn't you? I swear you hit me up at this time.
Yeah. I hit you up.
I said to you, no, then SL3.
Yes, that was it. And then I sent that back, and then we'll get the SL3. This is when it was available at, like, cheap. And then
lucky. I paid $520 for mine, $530 for mine.
I paid about £3. Yeah.
You're lucky, bro.
Till this day, I still got it.
I still got my, bro. I had mine since November, maybe 2011. I still have mine. Like, I don't use it. It's probably in the boot. No, it's probably in the boot of my car. But yeah, I use it very rarely. But no, you got to keep that just in case, bro.
Brother,
you go somewhere else and it's like,
my pal sold this one. My pal sold this one for £150.
I would have bought that as a backup.
That's what I said.
I would have bought that and be like, I'll keep that. I'll take that in my bag with me always, and then I have my one at home for a back home.
Exactly.
You just never know when you like. I've been to a club, bro. I'm not gonna lie, and like, I walked in, I was like, "This is the setup. You don't have a newer mixer." They're like, "No." I'm like, I have to walk back to my car. 10 minutes to my car. You know, actually, it was Prism Kingston. Went Kingston. Went in there to plug in. I plug in everywhere else. What? I had to go back to my car, which is like 15 minutes away, 10, 15 minutes away, and walk all the way back. It's half hour, bro. Like, I hate that shit, bro.
I'll be real with you, yeah. Ever since joining my DJ agency, JW agency, Raymond, obviously you know Raymond. Raymond hooked me up, got me into the agency. I was loving it, and it taught me that don't just have one of something. Always have a backup. Always be prepared. Always be vigilant. Always know that if something stops, make sure you got a backup. So there was things. Don't get me wrong. As a DJ and as a person, I'm still learning. I'm still making mistakes, and I'm still learning. But when it come to the DJing side of it, I just felt that, like, everyone laughs at me because I got a heavy bag. But
heavy is an understatement, bro. Your bag? Nah. Every time I see you with that bag, I was going to bring it up. Your bag is as big as a person, bro.
Bruv, listen, that bag is my life. Like, bruv, like it's mad. When I go to a gig, yeah, if I'm DJing, yeah, just say for example, like on a Friday night when I do Las Iguanas, yeah, if I stop off at Tesco's and I got all my stuff in the car, the bag comes with me and all the
100%.
other stuff stays in the car. Because, listen, that bag, if I lose that bag, I'll cry. Don't get me wrong, I'll back up indoors, but people don't understand. Like, your laptop, your pride and joy is this, what you do. So for me, it comes everywhere with me, but people don't.
It's too heavy though, bro. It's too heavy.
Brother,
it's too big. It's too heavy. But Walsh is the same. You got to look at Walsh's bag, yeah? Bro, I don't know how he hasn't got a bad bag. Because I'm like, bro, like your bag's too... Like, do you want to tell you what's in my bag? You ready? Laptop, charger, headphones, wires to connect into the mixer.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question.
Baby wipes, that's it.
Let me ask you a question.
Go for it.
If you get into the club and your lead's not working, what do you do?
Oh, I have like more than one lead.
Okay. How many?
Oh, I have like 5 in my pocket, in my bag. But leads are light. So I got 5 leads, you know, A to B, US A to B to go.
Okay, so what about laptop stand?
Oh, I carry a laptop stand. That's in my hand. But sometimes I don't even bring a laptop stand. Sometimes I just pull it anywhere. But yeah, I just carry the laptop stand. But worst case scenario, if anything happens and it's not working, I've always got USB in my handbag, and my USB has all my playlists, so I can just plug a USB in and play the whole night on USB.
Okay, so so I carry my SL3. I carry my SL3, and I'll tell you why I carry my SL3. It's for a couple of reasons. You see where you said you had to walk to your car 15 minutes there, 15 minutes back.
That one time.
If you're half an hour early to set up to prepare yourself, that half an hour has cost you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But I get it's only that one time. But in my eyes, bro, I hate walking. I don't like being cold.
It was cold. I had to run. I was sweating, bro.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. All of them things. And I don't like being under pressure when I'm setting up.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. So in my eyes, like, I like to be prepared. Bro, preparation when you're DJing is key.
It is 100. Preparation is key. I live by that.
Yeah.
But I don't like carrying a load of stuff.
No, I agree. But I ain't gonna lie, sometimes when I carry that bag, like when I come to Brighton,
yeah,
bro, carrying that bag from where we park to the club, when I leave and I walk back on my own, it's heavy.
So that's the thing. The thing is, I know one guy, bro. He DJ'd, jumped his finished the club, put his bag on, whatever, rolled out. And he got mugged, bro, with his bag, with everything in it. I was like, fuck. Like, part of me is kind of like, if you put all your eggs in one basket, if your basket breaks, you're fucked. Do you know what I mean? So I'm a bit like, it's like a laptop. Obviously, in my bag, I got my laptop, obviously, but like, if you put your SL, it's like this, right? It's hard to insure like an SL3 box. You know what I'm saying? A laptop, cool, you can have insurance on it. That can change. That's fine. But like an SL3 box, or like it's 300, 400, 500 pounds sometimes, bro. It's like, fuck. Or wires, you can buy it. But certain things you might not be able to buy again. Like, I can go to the club, cool. I can go get headphones from like Woolworths or some shit. Do you know what I mean? Or Amazon next day delivery. I can get like a USB stick. But even if you've got a laptop, the SL3, like, it's not really available as much. Do you know what I mean? Because now they only got SL4s. Which are fucking even more money, bro. So I just feel like
800, 900 quid.
Yeah, and they look sick, but like, if you've got a mixer that has it in the club, you don't need it. So I just feel like less for me. Sometimes it makes it more. I don't like to carry everything with me, just in case. I
agree. Less is better.
Yeah.
But bruv, I'll be real with you. If someone's gonna nick my bag, bruv, they're gonna have to unclip the whole bag off me. Bruv, listen, when I put that bag on, it clips here. Clips here, clips at the back. Bruv.
All right, cool. You're all right. For you, you're cool. But for me, I'm carrying this. You know, I'm looking at my bag right now, and I actually have one clip. But yeah, I just, you know what it is, bro? I'm lazy. But at the same time, I just hate carrying so much. And it's just like, blah, blah, blah. But I get it. It makes sense, man.
I just think of the consequences just for carrying something. Like, if you're halfway through your set and your laptop charger doesn't work, all right, yeah, you can go to USB, but are you mentally prepared, or do you have a backup charger?
I'm prepared, bro. What, you carry 2 chargers?
No.
I was like, thank you. The rest of my cake. Why are you bringing that bullshitting stuff? And you ain't even got 2 chargers. Chargers like 85 quid, my bro. Fuck that shit.
I ain't gonna. I'll be real with you, yeah. You know, like one of them CEX shops, the way they do the chargers and whatnot. Someone, I bought a charger for 30 quid, brand new Apple one, because some crackhead went in and sold it to him. And then I was like,
selling shit, bro.
I was like, I'll buy that, 30 quid, boom. So I'll leave that here.
Bro, see, that's what I'm saying. Bro, I got a laptop with some crackhead. I don't know the crackhead, obviously. I was just walking on the street and he was like, yo, you want a Mac? I was like, no, I don't want a Mac. But I was like, yo, I might want that charger though. I'm saying.
Yeah, bro, 100%.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes it's good to have like that shit there. And I feel like, thinking, all right, so then like, all right, cool. So you're from Bo, you like in the grime scene, Ultra. I still can't believe Ultra teach you, bro. I want to message him. I'm gonna get him on this because I'm gonna be like, yo, you got stories. You know what I love hearing, bro. I love like when I listen to the podcast, I like people telling stories, bro. Like, have you got like, give me a story where shit went wrong in the club. I want to hear shit like that, bro. Ooh. I got like a million stories, but I want to hear one of yours.
Marcus is on Tractor.
Yeah.
And
I noticed that. Yeah, he's on Tractor. Yeah, of course.
Right. So we were playing at Essex House. And
so Essex House, where is that? Is that
Chingford.
Is it? Oh, okay,
Chingford.
Never been, okay.
So we're swapping over now because he's jumping off, he's put me on and whatever. So switching over, but basically the wires in the Tractor box is different. Where on the SL3 it's input and output on either side, yeah?
Yes.
On his one, it's on the same side.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah?
I don't know that.
Yeah.
I still don't know that.
Be careful. So I said to him, M, like, do your thing. I'm going to put my wires in. So I put my wires in the SL3 box. And then I've pulled out the right deck. Yeah. But something to do with Tractor, it automatically links both decks. Yeah. I don't know what it plugs in, whatever. I've unplugged it. Music stopped. I was like, what the hell? So I've plugged the wire back in, press play, no music. And I'm like, oh my God. And I didn't even have Serato up on my laptop. So I had my laptop in one hand, the SL3 box right next to the deck. And I was like, why has it just stopped? But whatever setting on Tractor, I don't know how you use Tractor. So
it's alien to me.
Bro, we had no music for 10 minutes.
10
minutes.
Bro, if I was there,
bro, I was sweating. These are the times that I didn't know about carrying extra USB and carrying extra.
You learned, right? You learned that.
Yeah, I learned. And then, so I've plugged my one in, but then because I've plugged my lead into the back of the CDJ, Marcus's lead, he gave me the left one. So it all got confused. But because we was both like, what do we do? Yeah. But it was all a shambles. But
did you not clear the floor? Did you not clear the place?
No, because it was a weird one because everyone could see that we was transferring over. But when it stopped, we was just like, and everyone was looking at us and I was like,
How'd you feel? Be honest. How'd you feel?
I was pooing myself. I'd be real. But the thing was, it wasn't Marcus' fault. It was my fault because obviously I should have just waited for him to finish, let me come down, and then just go from there. But it's just one of them. And I've also had my laptop just when I've been playing at where was I? Where was I? I want to say I was at Las Iguanas. My laptop just shut down on me, and I had a controller. And it just shut down. And I was like, wow. And my only backup was the Saturday DJ's decks that was in the back. So what I'd done was it shut down. So I've run into the backs, flipped it back over to the Las Iguanas music.
Yep.
and then set the decks up, and then just plug my USBs in, bro. I was, but I know what the fault was.
What was it?
So my laptop was overloaded with it was my first laptop I ever bought for DJing, one that you helped me with. I
remember we sat in Nando's or somewhere for time. Bro.
Yeah. So the music was overloaded. So when I was trying to rush on Serato, but like you get the green bar in the top right hand corner, that bar
too
was,
much.
Yeah, it was too much. So that's where it all went wrong.
Harry,
so
what's the name, bro? I always forget.
Ayla.
Hey Ayla. She can't hear me, can she?
No, she can't hear you.
Okay.
You need to go to bed, baby.
Harry the DJ.
Sorry?
He's a DJ.
He's a DJ, yeah.
Yes.
She doesn't miss a trick. Daddy be in soon, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, later. Go inside. Can't do anything. Go lay down. Yeah. Yeah, bro. So I've just been grinding. I'm trying to think of I can't even think of any other stories there.
All right, let me give you a story, yeah? So obviously, back in the days, like people don't know me. I need to do a podcast on me, but I'll do that another time. And I used to warm up for Washington and Basildon, yeah, Envy.
Remember this?
And I learned a lot because I used to switching over Serato to Serato. He's got SO1 box, right? So it's a little bit bigger, it's a little bit fatter. So we've got this old mixer. He's using turntables. I'm using CDJs. So there's basically one fat mixer. I'm using CDJs, using turntables, and 2 boxes. So basically, there's 9 wires, when you think about it, right? So I'm there, and what we have to do, we have to carefully hold the box and the laptop at the same time, and we move them. But one of his wires, I'm going to say it's his, wasn't mine. One of his wires is USB that went into the box. It was fiddly. It didn't even come out, bro. It just moved a bit. My Serato shut down. Boom. Imagine Envy, midnight, rammed in Basildon, yeah? Saturday night, midnight, music cut off. Bro, and I'm standing there with a laptop like that, and I'm sweating, but I don't know what's going on, bro. That was my first cutout. But, bro, we used to have cutouts once a month. So by the time we got to the second, third one, I was like, yeah, it's mine, don't worry. I learned so much, bro, from all them cutouts that I had in Basildon. Only because with his box, when he used his box and moved his box over, he's like the USB bit was just too weak.
Yeah.
So you must have been fiddling in the bed. So every single time, bro, cut out. And I was
did you not find though that I don't know what you think, but you see wires, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll be real with you, I used to just use, when I first started, I just used cheap wires. But now, I find that I can't use cheap stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe because I've been doing it for a long time, and I find that I know the difference between quality and crap. I can't use that. This is my personal preference. I'm not knocking any DJ that doesn't use high quality stuff, but what I'm saying is that
I use Amazon.
Yeah, but are they but what you find is, yeah, you're using Amazon stuff, but
Amazon Basics gone.
Yeah, but Amazon Basics different to the standard leads to what you get when you buy a new, I don't know,
that printer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do
you know what I'm saying? But the levels of, I'll give you a prime example. You see the standard red and white aux cable, the RCA.
RCAs.
Right, the red and white ones. If you just get standard red and white RCAs, yeah, the lifespan on them, maximum, is a year. But DJs don't know this. Yeah,
I don't know this.
Yeah, the maximum lifespan on that is a year. The cable they use is cheap. It's just cheap copper, and it's not made for what DJs are meant for. The only reason I know this is because of the line of work I was doing, and I know about cable, and I know about the ends of what the RCAs and stuff and what the materials they're using. It's not metal. It's just plastic and cheap. It's put together.
You can feel how cheap it is, bro. You can feel it.
You can put it in your teeth and bite it. They're cheap. They're cheap. You can. I'm telling you. I'm telling
It's
you.
true. It's true, bro. You
Telling you.
can. So
Yeah.
cheap, bro. And they bend. You know that metal bit that goes around it sometimes,
Yeah,
and it bends, so then you can't really pull it in. And yeah.
bruv. For
So
me,
what wires you use?
so I bought some gold-plated ones from Western DJ.
Yeah.
Can't remember the brand of them. And then the lead that goes into the USB
Serato laptop, yeah.
Yeah, I use the green one. I can't remember the name of it.
Bro, I really, 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 really want that wire, bro. It's like I look at Amazon like every couple of months, and I'm like,
It was on
it's
Amazon on offer for £19.
when?
Just beginning of lockdown.
Bro, you should have told me ASAP, bro. Because their wires, they're called I can't remember, but they just look sick. Like they stand out. The quality of them is banging, bro.
It's not even that. It's the quality.
Quality.
But for me, it's like I pick and choose what I don't just buy stuff, DJ stuff for the sake of it. It was like when we went into lockdown and all the DJs wanted the
Evermix.
Yeah,
110.
But then you look at what Evermix was offering and what they was doing. It's exactly the same as what the iRig was doing, which was £5.
Yeah, exactly.
The quality of the Evermix was a little bit more than the iRig one, but then you could buy the iRig 2, which is offering the same quality as the Evermix, and that was 30 quid.
Mm-hmm.
So you do your maths. Do you know what I mean?
Bro, same thing. Walshy was like, yo, get the Evermix. And at a stop, looking online, I was like, 110. I don't want to spend 110 because I haven't made the money in a month and I'm not going to make money for a while. But fuck it, it's an investment. I need it, expense, whatever. And then my boy came and he showed me the Evermix. I was like, how much are you for this? It's like £5. I was like, wait, does the same job? He's like, yeah. I was like, fuck that shit.
The iRig.
iRig. Oh, I was like, what? 110 or £5? And no offense, you're doing it on what? Instagram, yeah? Like, people are not going to be like, oh, that quality is not 320. That's 128. No one can tell. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Exactly.
Like,
it's not a nightclub. People are going to be either in their house chilling or in their car, yeah? If they're in their car, they can easily just plug it in. The sound quality is going to be exactly the same as what the Evermix will be. It's no difference.
No difference.
But and then people say, no, you don't have to do that. Just download OBS. Bro, I ain't got time for that.
Bro, it's so cool. I haven't looked at a tutorial, but all tutorials are like 20 minutes long. I'm like, if you give me a tutorial for 5 minutes, I'll do it. 20 minutes? Bro, fuck that. iRig, connect it, boom, 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 boom. Like right now, I'm in my DJ room, bro. Look, you know what? What's that,
see?
Bro?
So I'm saying,
baby. I'm just staring at it like, yo, that's my baby right now. I've been banging it. Yo, shout out to ADK. He was the one that got me the iRig. Appreciate that. I bought it from eBay, and they didn't send it to me. So, oh man. But
I've ordered 60.
Have you not got them yet?
No, they come in. They should come tomorrow.
Yeah. You just gotta people still. I sent a couple people your way. I know a couple people that want one. I said, you know what? Chat to this guy on Instagram. I'll give him your IG. I'll go to your page, copy link, and I'm like, yo, chat to this guy. But I'm just trying to think, like, damn, bro. Like, when was it? Last time we was in the clubs was like March, and it's like
second week of March. Yeah, second week of March, and I was just like, this is gonna come to a halt. Badly.
Bro, it's I don't know. In the beginning of the year, you could never have like predicted this, and it's like this is like it's like we're in a movie, bro. You know that when you watch a disaster movie.
But do you know what annoys me the most is that no one knows what they're doing. Like they've killed the hospitality market, yeah, and like theaters, nightclubs,
cinemas, bro.
Cinemas, like they're dead at the mid, bro. You think when Selfridges and all the big shops reopen that they're going to be busy? No, they can't be because they're going to have to limit the people that goes in them.
Correct.
So surely a nightclub does the same thing.
Yeah.
So why not just reopen all of the hospitality market and then limit the numbers to even lower? Not being funny, if you sell at a nightclub, it's limited. You're not going to get in. Do you see what I'm saying? So why don't you just just say, for example, if a nightclub can hold 600 people, well, if you need 1 meter or 2 meters distancing, you divide that by how many people that can fit there.
Yeah, I think they're saying about 30%, 40%.
Yeah.
What, do you think clubs should be open now?
Personally, I think the hospitality market should reopen in August, the beginning of August.
Okay, so like June, July, so like technically 3 months because of June and July,
Yeah.
August. So what, first of August reopen?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I feel like, I understand what you're saying, because like a lot of businesses, and especially hospitality, like that's classed like entertainment for people. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Escape, whatever you want to call it. So like people need that. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're working all the time or staying home, like people will need that escape and that just entertainment wise. Do you know what I mean? Like even for me, I like to go cinema on my own. Like, to just go cinema, get one of them like red and blue icy things, and just go in the cinema and just chill out during the day. But people can't do that because of this. And I don't know. Like I don't know when they should open it. Like some people are saying, I read something that pubs is opening soon, but I don't know. I don't even know what's going on, bro.
What they call Weatherspoons? Yeah, Weatherspoons are opening, but you'll have to go in there and not leave your table. But the problem is listen, if you've got barriers up and you've got this up and you've got that up, listen, that as they say, the R number's dropping. For me,
I thought it went back up.
No, today was only like 77 people.
What, in the whole UK?
Yeah.
What, 77 deaths?
So Britain's daily corona death toll finally drops below 100 with 77. Look.
Was that Daily Mail?
Yeah.
Nah, you can't trust nothing Daily Mail says, bro. Fuck Daily Mail, bro. As soon as I see that blue, I'm like, nah.
I even said it to you.
You can't trust nothing.
But he was on the news today as well, though, to be fair.
What did it say? I haven't checked the news, bro. Like, I literally woke up, was like, like I was just doing so much. I can't even explain today. I don't even know if I can say it on a podcast. I don't know if I should or whatever. But, I'll just say it, like, not even a bad thing, but I went to go get tested today.
Yeah, that's nothing wrong with that, though.
Yeah, I went into a like someone I know potentially may have had it. So I was like, okay, let me get tested. So I went online, ordered some tests. They're going to come in 2 days, but I was like, fuck that. I can't even wait 2 days. You know what I mean? So went online, I've done a drove through literally like a couple of hours ago, but I went to North Greenwich, drove there, done the test, and they're going to say they can hit me in 2 days. Do you know what I mean? Because I just feel like the ones where you don't know what's going on. I'd rather know, okay, I've done the test. Nah, I ain't got to think. Just got to wait for it. Do you know what I mean?
I'll be real with you. I don't want to be on the system for it.
What do you mean?
Like, the way they've spoken about this test and the way they've made it seem like the minority of people who's more liable for it. For me personally, I just feel like if you do a test, that's because they're feeding you. So the government are feeding you this information. So they want you to believe what they're telling you, yeah?
Yeah.
And in my eyes, I just think to myself, well, there must be more to why they're saying it. They're saying Pakistanish and Bangladeshis.
Oh, about ethnics, how ethnics are more...
Yeah. Now, you think logically, there's more ethnics doing the jobs.
Yeah, of course there is.
NHS, carers, this and that. So there's going to be more deaths of ethnics, if they want to say that. So me personally, I just think they're trying to scare everyone that's an ethnic to make them either do test or take the vaccine, whatever they're going to get.
Yeah.
And also, when they was talking about Africa, they were saying that, we're going to go and do the testing in Africa. Africa says, nah. And that's when they all started talking about how black people are more immune to get it. Which, in my eyes, how can you say that? Because a country's told you no, because you used to go there before and do your testing there, and now people are saying no to it. You're now just going to try and use it against them and say, well, black people are more immune to get it because the British people the British black people are going to think, oh no, are we? Because they're going to think of Ebola and they're going to think of all of this. But for me, I just think it's all the shambles. You're telling me every one of these 40-odd thousand people have all died from coronavirus.
They haven't, bro. They just say, like, I don't really talk much about it because I don't really know, so I can't really talk too much on it.
No, me neither.
Because I don't watch stuff, but it's like, if someone dies, like, let's test, they had corona, let's put it as a test. That's what I think. So if someone dies of, I don't know, a heart attack, they'll test his blood. Because back in the days, bro, there was only testing people once they'd died. You feel me? They weren't testing you like how now I just got a test. It was like, only if you're like, once you're dead, we'll give you a test. Oh shit, he had it. Oh, that means that it was because of that. And then it's like, fuck, do you know what I mean? So I just feel like, I don't really know much, but I just think it's all shambles and I'm just staying home. Like, I don't know much, so I don't want to take risks in going out, risking family members. I'm not about that life, bro. So for me,
no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, you staying home is what they want. They want to be able to, like, tell you, lockdown. Don't get me wrong, it's lovely. We're none of us
I'd rather do
working.
lockdown, bro. I'm not trying to get people, because no matter what people say, bro, it's still, like, I know people that have conspiracies, and I'm not I don't really listen to it because I'm like, look, I don't care what your conspiracy is. All I know that it's a virus and kills people. That's all I need to know. I don't need to know where it came from. I don't need to know.
Ebola done the same thing.
Yeah, 100%. But it wasn't as widespread as it is now. As this, for example. This is like the flu, bro. But it just really fucks up your lungs. And I got asthma. So for me, I'm high risk. Like the government, NHS call me high risk. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to stay home then. Because I don't want, for me, I will take chances.
I totally understand that. And for me, like, I wouldn't want to put anyone at risk.
You might be cool, but you don't want to put someone that is at high risk at risk. You feel me?
No,
so
I
that's how I
understand
see it.
Yeah,
that's why, like, for me, go on.
I've done lockdown for what? Over a month. Didn't go to my mum's, didn't go see my missus's mum. My daughter, was me, my missus and my daughter indoors all day, every day. She wanted to kill me. And I wanted to kill my daughter, but it's just... Mate, having a 3-year-old run around the house is mad.
I can't imagine.
Bruv, done. But it's for me, it's made me realise a couple of things. Never take your family for advantage. Never. Like, if you've got a family, you should always look after them. If you've got a missus and a child or children or whatever, make sure, if you've started a family and you're with them, I know the DJing's good and everything else is all good, but just make sure that they stay number one in your priority, because what I find is DJ, you can get wrapped up in this DJ game. Yeah. And it's all good. We're out, we're enjoying ourselves, but we're also working. We're also trying to catch a vibe so we can give that vibe to the crowd.
Correct.
But sometimes that can get overseen by people, and then people think, oh yeah, like I don't know, people just see it in other lights. That's what I think. And then I don't know, and then I think it can hurt your loved ones because they feel like you're not wanting to spend time with them and stuff like that. So I personally think lockdown's helped me. So when we do come out of lockdown and we do get back to entertainment DJing life, I would think twice in doing certain things and taking certain bookings and like going certain places and stuff like that. That's what me personally.
Yeah. So it's made you value, I'm not saying you didn't value, but it's made you kind of relook at it, revalue your like family life, even though like they're driving you crazy, but like,
oh yeah, I love them to bits. They know that. They know I do. But
yeah,
in hindsight, like I was working Monday to Friday during the week, during the day, and then Friday nights I was DJing. So I was coming home for a couple of hours, seeing them, then DJing, not getting home till 3-4 in the morning. Then the next day, spending a couple of hours with them, then going to DJ. Then I only had Sundays, but Sunday I'm knackered.
So when you got that life, it's like, what do? Like, you're tired, and it's like It's like, oh, you can stop, take time off, but then you lose money. And sometimes if someone gets to give you a gig, like you might not be able to get that gig back, or it would be like that one-off chance, or that chance to make an impression, to make it more. Do you know what I mean?
I just think sometimes it's not about the gigs as much as we all want them and we want to build a name up for ourselves. I just think to myself, like, it can this game can suck you in, and you don't realize how much it sucks you in until you actually lockdown happens, and then you 100%. Reevaluate and you look at yourself, you're like, right, okay. So if I do an Instagram live, how many of them people are going to support me? See what I'm saying? But I know if I do an Instagram live, the one person that will support me is my missus. Yep. Do you know what I mean? Then I got my sisters that will support. Like, it all comes back down to, I'm not saying you won't, obviously we're boys regardless, you know what I'm saying? But like, family wise, do you know what I'm saying? And people don't, I think some DJs take it all for granted and don't realize that makes sense. But I just personally, I just think that lockdown has helped me like realize certain things and certain people in the industry. Like, people in the industry act like they're your friend. Yeah. When you're DJing here and you're going here and you're rolling there and you got a car and you did it. But I ain't heard from certain people since lockdown. And I just think to myself, okay, so there's no music, there's no nothing, I don't hear from you. Okay. But that is this industry. This is like, I get told it from big time radio presenters that they say to me, this industry is rubbish, it's bullshit. You trust me, you don't want to come to global, like do kisses on and all of that. You don't want to go to BBC, just trust me. And I'm like, why do they always say that? And they went, you'll see it. And then obviously Black Lives Matter happened and this person was protesting and that person was, bro, it's just, but for me, that's my personal experience and thoughts of things. I don't know how you feel. But
I don't really, I'm not going to lie, bro, I'm a neutral guy. Like, people
I'm neutral, but I just think if I believe something, I don't want no one to try and twist my head because it won't work.
Yeah, people will. That's the thing, is that like, it's like people will be like, okay, this is the narrative. You got to think this way. If you don't think that way, then you're in the wrong. But for me, I just feel like I have my opinions, I have my thoughts. But one thing I learned a long time ago, is everyone's got an opinion, and I'd rather just keep my mouth shut. You understand? Because at the end of the day, let's be real, bro. What's my opinion going to do? It's not going to do anything. It might piss people off to a degree where they're going to be like, what? Do you know what I mean? That's why, like, you go on Facebook and everyone's like, raw. I didn't realize I had so much racism, like racist people or whatever on my Facebook. Because people are expressing their opinions and people are like, raw, like, that's not a good opinion to have. You kind of seeing people's like inner deep feelings, you know what I'm saying? So for me, like, obviously I'm not racist, like Black Lives Matter. I'm on that shit, do you know what I mean? But for me, I'd rather just keep my opinions to myself and help people that are close to me that may need educating. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not protesting, bro. I'm not going to go to a protest because for me, like, I'm a high risk person and I don't want to be like the same way that I didn't go to the beach, like the same way I didn't go to like people's houses, the same way that I'm not like doing parties. No, I'm not going to, bro. I'm not going to go protest because I'm high risk and I don't want to take the risk of my life. But for me, like, I'm not going to start posting loads of shit on socials. I'll support, I'll post because I fuck with it. Obviously, I'm mixed race and black, do you know what I mean? But for me, I believe that we should help people around us that may not be educated. I think that's one thing that we should all do, like educate people around us that don't know any better. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't be quick to judge them. Oh, you're racist. Be like, well, that's all I know. Like, there's a lot of people I know, DJs, that are saying, yo, I didn't understand this shit until last week. So that means what? Last week they were racist? No, they just don't understand things. So I feel like it's our job as black people, whatever, to kind of like educate people around us, like you, your family, whatever.
Why do you feel like we need to educate people? Do you not feel like they don't need? Do you not feel like white people don't need educating?
No, they do. Everyone does.
No, but in the sense of why we're protesting. Because
100%, yes. They need educating, bro. Because I look at it like this. You go some places, you go like Leeds or Yorkshire, and then there's no black people. And white people will just say the M word like it's normal for them because they see what they've copied on TV and movies and songs. They haven't got someone there, not saying that they don't know it's wrong, but they may be like, oh, it's not that bad. Racism, like slavery's hundreds of years ago, they might not look at it like that. Do you know what I mean? It takes someone sometimes to adjust, to actually show you, actually, no, that is wrong. You shouldn't say that because of this, to explain. So then they'll be like, okay. Because some people don't have that, bro. There's a lot of white people that personally, not like I know, but I've seen that, okay, there's some people that I've seen on social media that have black family members, but are still, you can tell they're on the fence of borderline institutionalized in closet racism. Do you understand? Because they don't know. I think for me, they don't know any better. That's why. And if they realize that their mentality and their opinions are actually hurting the cause and people, then I think they can change. But I feel like you got to give them a chance, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, especially people that are on the border. People that are clearly are, I hate black people, that's different. But people that are saying certain things because they don't know any better, they're the ones I feel that we, as black people in the community, should educate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, in that sense, yeah. I just think like everyone that's got black in them has got a story to tell when it comes to racism.
But that's fucked. Because that means everyone that's of colour has experienced that, which shows you that it's fucked up. Do you know what I mean? It's like, well, I remember one time years ago, a friend of mine was like, racism doesn't really exist anymore, yeah? Obviously the person was white. I looked at him, I was like, what? He's like, yeah, nah, it's not really that big of a deal. I'm like, bro, it is. Nah, it's not. I'm like, bro, it is, but it's not. I'm like, bro, you think it's not because you're white and you haven't experienced it. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's the problem.
Really, yeah, like, and that's the thing. It's like, we can't, it's the same thing as that, like, I might not know more about like women's rights, for example, but I'll need like potentially, I've got to do my own research, or like a lady or someone that supports that and understands it will educate me about it. Like, oh, I didn't realize that. Fuck, like I was saying that wrong. Do you know what I mean? I remember years ago, bro, I'd say half caste, right? Like this is in the early 2000s. I'm mixed race. So for me in my school, it was normal. That was the only name for mixed race people. Do you know what I mean? And then I'll never forget, it was 2000. I had this black girl I was in Havering College. I've been everywhere. Havering College, 2000, art degree. And she was like, yo, like, you can't say half caste. That's racist. I was like, oh, is it? I was like, well, in my school, everyone was saying, like, it wasn't used as a bad term.
I thought half caste was that poem.
Sorry?
There was a poem called Half Caste that I had to do in school. Yeah,
so imagine like that. It was like, for me, that's the only name I had named of mixed race. So she was like, she come up, even though I'm mixed race, she was like, oh, like, you can't really say that. That's kind of like a bad term for mixed race people. I was like, even though I'm mixed race and everyone that I knew around me was saying it as a normal thing, it wasn't a bad thing. She's like, nah, like, that's not, like, you got to say mixed race. This is in 2000, bro. I was like, for real? She's like, yeah. I was like, like, I didn't realize it. Do you know what I mean? But she educated me, even though I'm mixed race. So from then on, bro, I always said mixed race. So then when I hear someone say half caste, I'm like, oh, you can't really say that. Like, it's an old term, but it's not cool. Like, say mixed race. Do you know what I mean? Like that. If people get educated, so if someone says something, all lives matter. Like, well, actually, it's Black lives matter. All lives can't matter until Black lives matter. Do you understand? Once you fix Black lives, then yeah, lives matter, of course. Because like we look at that. But
it's really mad because I went on LinkedIn, and obviously people have been graffitiing all of the war veterans statues and all of that. Yeah,
I heard about that today. I haven't seen it, but I heard about it.
Bruv, my thoughts on it, yeah. And I'm just giving my personal thoughts. I don't agree.
It. I mean, this is going to go out obviously on the podcast, but yeah, but like, it's cool. You're cool with it, yeah.
Like, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with the vandalism. I don't agree with that. I agree with the message, but not the vandalism.
Correct.
You can do the message without the vandalism.
Of course you can.
Right? Black people get labelled for things, yeah? Like, if you want to protest in peace. When you protest and you cause a problem, this is when the problem starts, yeah? I understand that they provoke people, but that's what they do in a way because they know that we as people will retaliate.
Yeah,
like
anyone would though, would you not?
Like, bruv, like for prime example, if you're getting pulled over 19 times in a month and it's the same officers, they're provoking you to retaliate. Yeah?
Yeah.
You could run. Well, what are you running for? You ain't got nothing to hide. Bruv, I'll be real with you. I got stopped 19 times in Bow in 1 month. Yeah? On the same road.
What road is it?
Commercial. What's the road from Bow Road to Devon's Road? Is it Commercial Road?
Fairfield, isn't it?
Fairfield Road, sorry.
Fairfield
No,
or Fairfield?
Fairfield. No. It's not. What's the road?
Well, that Campbell Road.
Campbell Road.
Yeah, Campbell Road. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Stop
that's a long road, bro.
I walked from Campbell Road, from Bow Church, from Bow Road up to Devon's. I got stopped 19 times in a month. Yeah. Always remember this. Yeah, I got stopped, and it must have been about 11:45, August the 13th. My birthday was the next day. Yeah. Officer was talking to me, kept me there for 20 minutes. By the time he took my details, it was my birthday. So he's taken my details and he's gone, oh, happy birthday. I said, oh, thank you. And then he's gone to me, when are you going to stop walking down this road? I said, why? I'm going home. Gave him my details. I don't drive. I'm too young, so I'm gonna walk. I'm not doing anything wrong. Yeah, but people get robbed on this road all the time. So every time you walk on this road, we're gonna stop you. I said, that's fine. That's fine. Then 2 days later, I got stopped again. Then I got stopped again. And then I was young then. I was only like 15, I think. And then that's I didn't know what to do. But again, what do you class that as? Do you class that as racism? Do you class that as, what do you class that as? Do you class that as officers just picking on one person?
Yeah.
But then I had the travellers, like the travellers that used to live on Bow Triangle.
Yeah.
They used to
I always see that on the when you're on a distant line train, you can always see them.
Yeah. They used to trouble me all the time because I used to go onto British Street all the time.
Yeah, where I live, that's where I live.
Yeah. Always used to bother me. But the thing is, now years and years down the line, all them travellers that used to bother me, when they see me, they got respect for me. And the reason why is because later down in life, they've realised that this isn't the right thing. So now when they see me, they say hello to me. I don't hold no bad feelings to anybody. Yeah. And like, if they see me and they respect me and I respect them, it's fine. If you don't respect me, just walk straight past me. You go about your business, I go about mine. That's it. So for me, I don't really, again, even going to Essex, bruv, the amount of racism I got from Ockenden, Chafford 100.
You read Ockenden,
Grays.
to say Ockenden, the word is like...
Oh, I'm not going to lie, I was that scared I'd run in Ockenden.
Bro, Ockenden is like, because obviously, like I said, I worked in Lakeside, innit? And I was always on the train. And bro, like so sometimes, bad. But this is the thing, yeah? I feel like a lot of people now in them areas, because there's been much more of an influx. You feel me? So now I want to say a lot of them, especially the younger ones, have now had black friends, have grown up with black people. So I feel like a lot of the younger ones are less like that. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, I feel everything in life is about education. If you get educated rightly, because sometimes you could have two people, but one of them has a black best friend and one of them doesn't. But then the black person, when they got a black best friend, they embrace their culture. Do you know what I mean? They understand stuff and they realize that, you can't stereotype all black people like this. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think that's what happened, because I think a lot of interracial relationships just got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah. And you go down them areas now and it's just like, there's
everyone's
more.
Cool.
Yeah.
More blacks. Those Africans. Everyone's blacks. Like cool. They're used to it now. You can't, it's like, they can't really be racist because there's a lot of black people around there. So it just wouldn't make sense. Maybe in their house or on Facebook, that's what they're doing nowadays.
Yeah.
But like, that's the thing. I just feel like sometimes everything's education, bro. And that's why I feel like for me, in this like Black Lives Movement, how I see it, is that, you know, I support it. Yeah, I'm not going to protest. I'm high risk. I don't want to be around other people, bro. Like, but for me, I feel like it's my job. I shouldn't have to, but I feel like it's my job to educate people that are uneducated on that topic, and then hope to help them. You could say see the light, bro. Like it's. But the thing is, I don't like it that you have to force people to have an opinion like that. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
But I just feel like when some people go off on the rail, and I'm like, yo, like, are you being like, what? Like, I got family members, bro, on Facebook. They're obviously like white people that post stuff, and I'm like, you look at it and you be like, okay. And then another thing, you're like, okay. And another thing, and you're like, are these guys racist? Do they realize that they have nephews and cousins that are black, like me? But why are they being racist? I'm just like,
don't understand it.
I'm just, bro, if you like, I'll go on Facebook. Normally, I don't ever say anything to anyone because everyone's got their opinion. If you're racist, fuck you. Do you know what I mean? But I just feel like these guys, I know they're not racist in heart because they fuck with me. Do you know what I mean? And obviously I'm black, so they, you know what I'm saying? But their views are racist. Do you understand? So I feel like it's my job to, but they are, don't get twisted, there are obviously older white people, like in their 60s, 50s, do you know what I mean? They're from a different time, but still I feel like it's my job as family members to educate them, to help them, to be like, look, I don't like what you're saying. And if I just educate them, bro, do you know what I mean? And every day I'll go on Facebook and there's a new post. And I post something every time. But they don't ever come back at me, but I'll keep posting and I'll keep educating them, bro. And then one day they're going to be like, I get it. Shit, I shouldn't have posted anything before. Do you know what I mean?
I think that's what it is. It's like that LinkedIn thing, bro. Just the amount of stuff they're saying about when they've graffitied over it. I totally understand the graffiti. But the people are writing stuff on these posts on LinkedIn, and I'm reading the comments, and they're saying this is disgusting. This is this is that, and then one guy that actually started the post said, "I understand. I'm all with the protesting, but this is disgusting." Now
that's correct.
That's right. So I wanted to write on there and say, that's the comment you should have put, not all the other bits, because now you're seeing everyone's true colors.
That is what's happening on Facebook. They're posting, they ain't saying, I fuck with Black Lives Movement, but I don't agree with them, like horses and shit. That's fine. But they don't say that, bro. They're like, oh, look at this, bro. There's one woman on Facebook, right? It was on a family member's post. They posted that, and I was like, okay, I got to say something now because, do you know what I mean? Like, I got to try and help them. And then someone posted, see all that shit they're doing to all them, like, I don't know, something like that, people doing some stuff to the horses or whatever, or policemen. See that? And they wonder why they get targeted. This is why they get targeted for doing that. And I'm like, whoa. So I'm going to get targeted because one bad person done one thing. Does that mean that I should get targeted?
Do you know what's even mad about that?
I was like,
mad about that.
It's like, that's racist.
No one done anything to the horse.
I know, bro.
And see how twisted, but that's what I mean.
Media,
see how the media's twisted. And then who controls the media?
Rupert Murdoch, bro. But that's the thing. I don't even want to talk about this shit on the podcast because I feel like, you know, it's like, it is what is happening in our lives right now. So that's why I don't mind it because, like, I'm not scared to talk about it because obviously, like, to let people hear, do you know what I mean? I just feel like, I don't want to, like, go off on it, but as long as you're saying something, you're saying good shit, I'm saying good shit, I don't give a fuck then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because some people will go off like, cause I don't want to fuck with conspiracies, but I just want to fuck with the facts, you know what I mean?
But listen, at the end of the day, we all know why they're protesting. I understand it, the brutality of it. But I'll be real with you, where I live now, bruv, I've got, me and my missus, we've both got nice cars. But I get stopped left, right, and centre. But the way I react is because of the way they treat me. Like, I don't react in a way that, if I've done something wrong, like, I got caught speeding, they pulled me over, held my hands up, I said, officer, I'm sorry, gave them all my details, and guess what? They let me go. When they stopped me for no reason, and then they say to me, oh, we can stop you because you're driving on a public road. You're going to get my back up because you're not telling me the real reason. So tell me the real reason.
We know the reason, bro.
And they don't understand that. So for me, it's like, don't this is what the police are doing wrong. They're bullshitting people. They're bullshitting us for us to think that, for us to retaliate.
Yeah.
Now, I retaliate in a way of, officer, you want something from me, I don't want nothing from you. If I've got all the time in the world, so if you want to do this all day, I don't mind. And then they realise that, okay, maybe we can't do this. Or,
he's a smart guy. You know, waiting for someone that will be like, oh, fuck you. And then they'll be like, cool, I'm going to arrest you for resisting. Boom. You just go into their hand. You can't do that. They're smart, bro. They know what they're doing, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
brother, I never record them. I never record them. Because, you know, when you record them, they get their backup. Yeah?
Oh, straight away, bro. They're like, what, you recorded? No, get the camera. No.
Yeah.
It's like, bro.
Yeah. And
I ain't even stopped in a minute, bro. But go on.
Brother, for me, I got stopped a little while ago. And they said they're pulling me over. I was dancing in my car, like dancing when I'm in the seat, yeah? And they pulled me up and they was like, I said, flipping hell, how many times do I need to get pulled up in this area? Tried to make a joke of it.
Yeah.
Officer ignored what I said. He went, where are you from? You're not from around here. I said, did you hear what I said? So I don't think you heard me. And he ignored that again. So you've ignored me twice. So now I told him in the nicest way possible, because my window was all the way down on my passenger side. And he put his head in. He's looking about. And I said to him, officer, move away from my car, please. I said, if you want to chat to me, get your other officer and I'll speak to him. I'm not talking.
100.
What do you mean you're not talking to me? I said, because you ignored me twice. And now you've got your head in my window, not telling me why you pulled me over. You've not even acknowledged what I've said to you. Get out, officer. He goes, well, we could do this the easy way or the hard way. I said, officer, let's do it the hard way. I don't mind. I turned my engine off. He said, get out of the car. I said, I'm not getting out of the car. I said, tell me why you're stopping me. He goes, because you're driving on a public road. I said, officer, do I look like an idiot? Just answer my question. Do I look like an idiot? I said, if I see you walking down the street and I stopped you for no reason, what would you say? I just stopped you in the middle of the street. I said to you, sorry, mate, can you stop there a second? You're going to be like, why? Yeah, no. So
100%.
You're now telling me you're stopping me because I'm driving on a public road. So if I'm walking on a public road, what are you telling me? You're going to
They will stop you, bro. They'll stop you and pull you to the side and search you. Yeah.
I'm like,
it's bro.
Bruv, you know the maddest thing is, 45 minutes later, they've called my company. The company's saying, we can't give you out their public information. We don't know if you're the police or not. My company's ringing me. Just give them your information. I said, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. The other officer come to me and he was talking to me and then he was like, look, this is why we stopped you. Gave me the facts. I said, he carried on. I said, officer, that's enough. This is my information. Here you go. He goes, I'm sorry for troubled you. You're not the type of person that we should be stopping. That was the officer's words to me. And that was the driver. I said, no problem. And I told the one, I said to the other guy, I wasn't rude to him. I said to him, look, I'm not a rude person. Yeah. I said, but if you pull me over, don't try and bullshit me because it won't work. If you want to get the truth out of someone, you don't say, I'm pulling you over because you're driving on a public road.
Bullshit.
Get it back up. And
you know he's been a prick, right?
Of course he was. And then I got, it was mad because after that he was talking to me, but they're right. They could like, I said, officer, if you took your suit off and I see you walking down the street and you ask me a question, I'll talk to you normally. This is the problem with people. They look at you for what you wear and then they say, oh no. But in the second you smile and you speak to them, 9 times out of 10, they're like, oh. And
always, bro. I feel like you have to be polite. I know some people that are rude to police, yeah? I'm like, no offense, but you're giving yourself headache. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So they pull you over and be like, hey, what's up? There's because when they ask you questions, they know who you are already because they've checked your data. Do you know what I mean? Like, but the thing is, most times I drive at night.
That's the problem. They didn't do that to me.
They should have done that.
Every time I get pulled over in Essex, they never check my registration.
They got to check your registration. Every time they ask you a question, like, okay, so what's your name? And I said to them, you know my name already. You've already checked it on the screen, but I'll tell you anyway. My name's blah, 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 blah. They're like, okay, yep. They're like, yep, that's correct. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I know it's correct, bro. Like, it's the fucking name. You got driver lessons? Yeah, that's cool. Where is it? It's in my bag. Can I go in the book? Yes, fine. Go in the book. Bro, I've got crazy stories. I've stopped, but just because
So,
for
do you know what
once, for
annoys
like,
me?
go on.
You know what annoys me is when they stop you and they say to you, "Is this your car?"
Always, it's like you know it's my car because you've searched in the system. It says my fucking name. Or they're like, one time, bro. Like, quick story. I was driving, looking for my friend.
Mm.
I see police. I was like, okay, it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. So what I try to do when I see police, I kind of like drive a little bit, not faster. I drive the speed limit, and I do some things to see if they're following me. And I'm like, yeah, they're following me. And one guy pulled me over. He's like, you know, I stopped you. I'm like, no. Oh, this area is known for drug dealing. I said, okay. Do you live here? I said, no, I'm big at my friend. I was like, and then this what the guy, do you know what the guy done? So I'm standing there, and he does this. Comes up to me real close while I'm talking. And I said, did you just come up to my face and then you can smell my breath to see if I'm smoking weed? He was like, no. I was like, bro, you just came up to my face to smell my breath. I see you go, for fuck's sake, in my face, bro. And he was like, what? He goes, I'll be able to search your car. I said, bro, do what the fuck you want. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm always legit, bro. Do you know what I mean? I said, but I got to quickly go in my car. I want to get my chips. If you're going to make me wait, let me eat my chips. I make these chips. I went to go back to my car. Both of the officers were like, no, you can't go back to the car. As if I was fucking pulling out a machete or something, bro. I was like, fuck's sake. I said, I just want my chips. And in the end, they searched my whole car, bro, for like 15 minutes. They were like, okay, cool, you can go. And I'm like,
well, they're bad, man.
I just feel like, you know what it is? I'm not gonna lie. I need to have like a bit of paper that knows my rights, so then I don't have to remember it. So I'm like, hold on one second, let me check my paper, see if you're allowed to do this, officer. No, they can't search me. No, you can't search me. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like everyone needs to know their rights, bro.
Yeah, but that's the thing now. I asked the reason. Why are you stopping me? If they don't give me a reason, I'm not giving you my name. I'm not giving you none of my details. And what I find is the Met police understand that. But the second you step out of the Met, bro, City police don't care. Essex police don't care.
Yeah, City don't care, bro. City got their own rules, bro.
Bro, you know the officer. Listen to this, yeah. One time in the city, officer pulled me over. He said to me, he got out one of my details, and I told him why. It's going on, blah 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 blah. The driver come out, and the driver said to me, "You got two options. Either you give me your details, you go in jail." So okay, arrest me. Yeah. I turned my engine off. I said, "All right, arrest me." And he's gone, "You're telling me you're going to be that stubborn?" I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "What? Why?" I said, "Because you're not telling me why you pulled me over."
They have to tell you why they're pulling you over.
I was like, I said, "Come on." I said, "Officer, look, I'm not being unreasonable. Tell me what I've done. If I've done something wrong, okay, cool. If I was speeding, all right, cool, I'll hold my hands up." But what I find now is that the police feel that I think they pull you, yeah, for a couple of reasons. If you've got something nice, yeah.
Like, how can you afford that? What did you do?
Brother, it happened to me, the officer, but he was nice, yeah. And I was being a bit hard. I know I was. So he pulled me up. He goes to me. They always ask me for ID, and if I've got ID on me or not, I still say no. I never give them my ID.
Never.
I give
them my ID.
Brother, you don't have to. You don't have to. You don't
have to. Are you serious?
Don't have to.
I need to be educated on this shit, bro.
Brother, you don't have to. But he pulled me over, and he was like, I had my nephew in the car, and he was like, you know you were speeding. I said, oh, no, I put my foot down a bit. I did to show my nephew my car, because blah, 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 blah. And he was like, oh, okay. He goes, is this yours? I said, yeah, it's my car. So he checked it all through and whatnot. And he's gone, you got any ID? I said, no. I said, I've got my business card, but that doesn't prove it's me or not. And he's going, all right. He goes, flipping, how much does that set you back? Told him, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, oh, okay. He goes, nice cars, isn't it? I said, yeah. He goes, I really want one of these, one of my dream cars. I was like, well, obviously you work hard, so just one day you can get it. Yeah. And then he was like, yeah, you're right. And he goes, I thought you was going to be a bit of a nightmare. I said, no. I said, there's no need. He goes, you know what? I said, there's no need for it. I said, and he went, you know what? just drive sensible. Jumped in the car. He goes, don't pull off fast, all right? But as a joke.
Yeah.
And
They like to do a bit of balance sometimes.
Yeah, and I said to him, officers, why can't all officers be like you? Like, have a bit of a joke. We all know the seriousness of why they're doing their job. I understand the job's hard, but think logically. If you want someone to cooperate with you, do it the way you'd want them to cooperate with you. Like, do it like vice versa. Like, if I want something from you and I rang you, I was like, you're furious. You know you love me. You're going to laugh. You're going to be like...
Yeah, you bust some
what do you
bands.
want?
You're like, all right, what does this motherfucker want?
Yeah, but like, I'm not saying the police got to have bands with you and be like, what they do is like, is this your car, sir? Okay, hello, how are you? The reason why we're pulling you...
That's what you need, bro. I get that sometimes. Oh, you know, right? Yeah. Do you know why we pulled you? I'm like, no. Oh, well, the reason why I pulled you is because, boom. Okay, cool. Bro, I'm not going to lie. I need to go soon because I need to eat. I always need to fucking eat. All my podcasts are going to be, yo, he needs to eat. This guy never fucking stops eating. I just don't eat often. It's just that I don't eat often. Do you know what I mean? So, bro, this is the worst.
Man,
I had the worst day. Beginning of March, I went to Stansted Airport, pick up my boy. And there was police checks. Yeah? Now, I'm legit. Everything about me is legit. They was like, go to the side. They pulled me over from the middle, bro, from everyone there. I'm not going to lie. When I looked at everyone else that got pulled over, we were all brown. I'm not saying they were racist. I don't know. It was just a coincidence. It was near an airport. Everyone in there was brown. I was like, why'd you pull me over? Because your tints. I'm like, my tints are fine. The legal requirements. Oh, okay. But you know the ones when they do that and then they go search for anything. They check tires, they check this, they check everything. And unfortunately, my tires wasn't great and I got fucked. I got 6 points, bro.
But I'm telling you, the police, when they pulled me over for speeding, around my area, it was traffic police. And I knew I was speeding. I'm not going to lie. But I said to them, I got out of the car. We was in lockdown. I was like, where are you going to? And I said, look, I just come from this shopping shop. And I'm going to another shop now in the high street. And they was like, are you sure? I said, officer, I want to go home. But my missus has got me running around like a blue-ass fly. Like, I just want to get this and go home.
Yeah.
Is that why you're in a rush? I said, no. I said, I was taking my car out of a certain mode and I put my foot down, blah, 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 blah. Funny enough, you was coming towards me when I'd done that, all right? The lady weren't having it. And I was like, here we go. Then the lady was talking to me and the guy was going around my car. Yeah.
Them ones. Always do that, bro.
Everything. The chassis number, this, that. And funny enough, there was a Corsa behind me, yeah? And that Corsa was undercover. Yeah. So I told him that I wasn't speeding. I put my foot down, just that one bit, and then yous were there. And then he was like, okay. And then that Corsa stopped. And the Corsa told him exactly what I said. So when they'd done all their checks and everything on me and whatnot, I didn't lie. I said, yeah, I did put my foot down. But the Corsa guy must have just stopped him and said, no, he wasn't speeding. Prior to that, he did just put his foot down, but he couldn't have gone nowhere. And then the lady checked with the guy and was like, what do you want him to do? He was like, just let him go, just let him just slow down. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then later on, but my car's loud, yeah? I'm not gonna lie. If I speed, you will hear me, yeah? I see them again, and the lady went to me, you're not speeding, are you? I was like, no. She goes, I thought we could hear you. I said, no, it weren't me. It was not me. Why would I speed near the police station?
Why would you do that?
It's just, like, I just feel like they try and find any reason. Like, I just feel like if you're new to the area, they try it and try and try and try. But yeah, like my back quarter tints, where you can have whatever you want on the back. You can't have anything on your front. Yeah. So I like to have my windows tinted. Number one, I've got equipment in my car. Number two, they don't need to see who's in the back of my car.
100%.
And number three, it looks good on the car.
I think without it doesn't look as good.
No. So yeah, that's my personal views on it. But it's yeah.
I just feel like it's just a bit like, To me, I just feel like it's great that more people are getting understanding. People that I've seen a lot of people like DJs, because I have a lot of them. They're like posting shit. I didn't know it was this bad. Like, damn, I'm sorry. Some people are like, I see some DJs posting videos and they kind of being emotional, thinking, fuck, like, I didn't realize it was this bad. My ignorance was just so ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? But he didn't. Some people are taking it harsh and something like, well, not everyone's going to know. Do you know what I mean? So I think this is a good time for people just to be educated and to be in the know. That's what I think. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's my job. People that I know, if they don't know any better, to educate them. That's what I'm doing. Like, I'm not going to protest. I'm not going to post loads of shit on socials, because I feel like some people are just posting for the sake of it. They don't understand it, but they just want to fit in because they want to. It's the norm right now. It's like, oh, I'm not going to go against the grain. I don't want to be called up against. I don't want to be cancelled or whatever. Let me just do it. But for me, like, people that, you know, are pushing stuff that I don't think is correct, from my opinion, I'll ask them, like, what makes you feel this way, and I'll try to educate them so they can understand it. Do you know what I mean? But that's what I'm doing. But we definitely need to do another. Go on.
I got one more question for you.
I'll ask you one more question before I go to my cold food.
Nightlife. What do you think the nightlife is going to be like when it reopens?
I just feel like, if I'm honest, like, I was speaking to people about it, obviously with DJs and shit. I feel that the club's going to be open, restaurants going to be open, but everything's going to be limited capacity. So they're going to say, okay, so if everyone's at 2 meters, how much people can you fit in a place? 30% of the capacity. So I feel like a lot of places will run at 30 to 40. Tops 50% capacity for the time being. So then if the club holds 1,000, they might do, okay, the most we can do is 500. If the club holds 200, then the most we'll do like, I don't know. Sorry, there's 1,000 and 300. But a lot of places where, like, smaller clubs, like, you know, like a kosher or something like that, if the capacity, let's say, is 200, and they may say, okay, well, we'll give you 70 people, they're going to be like, well, 70 is not enough for us to financially make a profit or even keep open. So we won't open. So I feel like a lot of places won't open because they won't be allowed to let enough people to make a profit. That's what I think. But I got an email from the company. They're saying they're ready to open September. They said, September, get ready. We should be hopefully running by September. I'm like, wow. For me, September's close, but really it's 3 months. But I'm like, fuck, like. Then again, if they're opening everything now, slowly, the government, then to me, I don't know, bro. But I think that everything, cinemas, everything's going to be 30-40% capacity. That's what I think everything's going to be. Then
I don't think it will. I think, do you know, I think it's going to happen.
Go on, you tell me what you think. I think I'm right.
And I think
that's the only way they can get away with it. But go on.
I think Boris is going to drop it to 1 meter.
Yeah.
Which means more capacity.
Yeah.
He's going to see how the drops from now, when he drops it to 1 meter, to August, to the end of July, mid-July. Then he's going to open cinemas. And then that goes well. This is how he's going to do nightlife. Security, DJs, bar staff, all wear masks.
Yep, standard.
Yeah. DJs, the booth is like, you're in
Sealed
your
off.
booth,
Yep,
sealed
no one
off.
can come to you. Yep.
No one can come in, no one can come out. Plastic wall, however they're going to do it. Every DJ booth. I think if you need to go toilet, you got to put like a 8 or 9 minute track on. Go toilet, run back, whatever.
That'll be me.
Yeah, it's me as well. And then, but I think it'll run at full capacity.
Nah. I was with you. I was with you.
No,
I was like,
you know
what? He's right. As soon as you hit full capacity, nah.
Okay, not even, okay, 80%.
Nah. Go. Tell me why.
Because you think of the statistics, yeah? Like, if the staff is safe, yeah? I just say 80%. I'm going to say 80%, yeah?
Okay, go on.
80% still gives you 20% movement within the facility, yeah? Now, every venue is different. Like, I'm going to give you Brighton, for example, yeah? If you run at anything less than 80%, it will be dead. Yeah? because that venue is massive.
Yeah, it won't have the atmosphere, it won't have the experience, 100%.
Yeah, which means they won't make the money.
Correct.
So they need to work out what they need to be running on. Like every venue is going to be different. I think it will fluctuate between 60 to 80%. It has to be over 50 because if, for example, a DJ is costing them £500, the security is charging them £1,000. That's £1,500 already. Yeah, they need to make at least £1,500 plus.
Then you got
their
the
own
staff,
stuff,
you got the lights, you got electricity, you got rent.
Just say for that night, their overheads is £3,000. Argument's sake. Yeah. Well, 50% young people, between 18 and 24, in their bank balance to go out clubbing is no more than £100. No more than £100.
I'll say £20 a head.
Yeah, max. Just say, for example, they've paid £10 to get in. Yeah, then okay, just give it 50 quid for argument's sake. They got £10 to get in each. They got 40 quid to spend. Yeah, they get mixers, cocktails, shots, blah 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 blah. Yeah, now they need to be. It needs to be over that 50% in my eyes because it's not worth it.
That's what I'm saying. So a lot of places will be like, we can't run at less than 80%. But the only reason, because I was watching, it's a 2 meter thingy because supposedly the virus can't really reach you in 6 feet. That's why they say 2 meters. So,
but it's rubbish though. It's rubbish.
But that's the thing. That's what they say. Even when you watch that film Contagion, bro, old film, that says 2 meters social distancing. I was like, when you watch that, have you seen that film? I watched it on Netflix, yeah, because everyone was watching it, right? Well, when you watch it and then you watch the news, you're like, they're saying the same things, bro. The same things they're saying in 2 meters, social distancing, R rate, where's the point of origin, da 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 da. It's the exact same thing they're saying in the news. And I was just like, fuck, like this shit's real. It's like the film in real life, bro. So
when someone's got a cold, you stay how far away from them?
I don't know.
A meter. When someone sneezes, you
that's going 10 meters, bro. Sneeze goes more than 2 meters, though.
Yeah, exactly. So if a sneeze is more contagious than coronavirus,
it's more. No, but coronavirus isn't passed by sneezing, is it?
No, it's not. But what I'm saying is, a sneeze is more contagious than coronavirus. Yeah. Yeah. So if I'm standing next to you and you sneeze and I move away from you, then technically it doesn't matter how much distance there is between me and you. With coronavirus, do you see my meaning?
Yeah, that's why you got to be 2 meters apart from people. That's why they put 2 meters in the supermarkets everywhere, because that's the limit of supposedly what coronavirus, that's how far it travels the most. So
I think it's rubbish.
That's what they say. That's why we have 2 meters in place. Do you know what I mean? 2 meters, it's really 6 feet, I think, but like they say 2 meters. So if you stay within 2 meters and I have it, the person in 2 meters, I don't know how it works, bro. I'm not a scientist, but that's what they say. That's why we have it. And you got to look at, if they say 1 meter, cool. Yeah. And you know,
why is every other country 1 meter?
Bro, I don't know. Shit. I don't know. I don't watch the news. You know that, bro. I don't watch the news. I might go on YouTube and then I might see a clip. But I don't actually ever watch. Well, I haven't watched the news in 3 months. I don't. Before that, I never used to watch the news. Anyway, I don't watch TV, so I don't watch the news and I don't read papers and I don't read shit online. I'm like, for me, I don't want negative shit to fuck up me. I just focus on me, my life, my bubble, my family, my people. You know what I mean? That's how I roll. But I just feel like 80%, no. It'll be great if it was, but I don't think it's going to happen. Maybe in January, 80%, cool, but not in September. You know what? When September comes and they tell us, we'll see, yeah? This is on record. We'll know. The ADK, man needs to eat. First, I need to go to the toilet. I've done bare water. 2, thank you for this. This is Combos of Inferious, episode 2.
That was our 2 meter distance, you know.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. You got to stay 2 meters away from me and my iPad. That's why it dropped. But, bro, thank you for the thingy. Hopefully, you know what I mean, you get some rest, you get some food. And like I said, I might redo some podcasts, you know what I mean? Like, I'll send you the audio, the video, this. If you like it, if you're happy with it, let me know and I'll post it on the podcast and that sort of stuff. It's going to be, it's going to be like I said, I'm just going to collect a few first and then I'm going to bang them out. But, no, thank you very much, bro. Appreciate that.
Always, bro.
Get some rest. I'm going to go eat. And yeah, I might even do another one in a couple of weeks just to kind of like brush up. Do you know what I mean? But it's my second one. I might be better then, but who knows, bro? Who knows, innit?
But we just need to take every day as it comes.
100%, bro. That's what I'm doing. Just learning as I go. But, bro, thank you very much.
No worries,
I appreciate
brother.
it.
No worries,
Good
man.
to see you, and I'll catch you later, bro.
Laters.